Hey, what is up everybody? It is nowonshall coming back to you with another Star Trek film video. Today we're going to talk about dailies, 35 plus, and what you need to do them, or what's the most efficient way of actually doing your dailies. I know sometimes I speak fast. My apologies. I try to keep my tone down to normal, but I'm a quick speaker. I need to work on that. But anyways, I want to thank y'all for watching the video, and for those who've subscribed and those who are about to subscribe to my channel, remember hit that subscribe button. And below that, there is a Discord link. If you hit the see more button in the description, you can come join my Discord. And under that is going to be a donation button. It's going to be the tiny URL right under the donation button. If you want to donate, you can. I thank you if you do. If you know, I still thank you for watching. And under that is a join button. Become a member for either 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks a month. If you guys do become a member, let me know, because I'm going to thank you personally. Alright, so let's get into the video, and we're going to talk about our dailies, 35 plus. This might be able to reflect for lower level players, but I'm going to aim this for 35 plus players who have a Franklin A, and yeah. But if you are gearing up toward a Franklin A, or you're 34 and you're sitting there, my best advice is to max out your Franklin before you go 35, and make sure you're able to kill 35 plus swarm, which is going to be located. Let me go down there and show you guys where they're located if you guys don't know. So we're going to go up here, down here. It's going to be in Versali, and then Dalagong, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be there. So there's your 35s. As long as you take these out with a Franklin, you'll be fine. But my best advice is max out a Franklin, the first Franklin, not the second one. So let's make sure to take a look before we go into it. So we go to Explorers. And you want to get your Franklin, your baby Franklin, this one right here. This Franklin to max. Completely max it out, experience, everything. I know some players might say I may be wrong, but I'm saying max this beast out at 34. And if it's not maxable by 34, get it maxed out by 35 so you can get the Franklin A. And the Franklin A is going to be a key to doing this, per se. It's going to be easy. Once you get it, I know Franklins take forever to level up, but they are worth it. But they are your linchpin for doing dailies quite easally. My advice is always to finish this very simply. 35s are going to be your biggest downfall. I remember when 35s came out with Franklin, and I had to use a Mayflower to be able to do these dailies, which was a pain in the butt. So once you get Franklin A, or once you have 35 and you're able to get a Franklin A, here's where your dailies lead. So let's look at the base stuff for Franklin related stuff. So we go down. So Swarm Watcher 1, that is 50 points. We go down to Swarm Watcher on this one, that's another 15 points. Swarm Watcher again is another 35 points. So what are we banking right there alone? 50, 85, 100 points right there, just those 3 swarm. And then you still have the secondary swarm because you'll have the Franklin A. If I'm remembering right, this is 35 plus, so I'm pretty much correct on it. So you get 115 points by doing just your Franklin. That's about half of your dailies alone right there. And that's why I say the Franklin is the easiest way to help finish your dailies at the quickest way possible. And then always have something baking. So a research project or a station module. I know we always have a station module still baking the whole time, because there's stuff that we don't work on, such as our generators, our vaults, and things like that. Those are like your sub things that you really don't need to work on. As you see, most of mine are 45, 41, 42. I have 3 dilithiums that are sub 43, and yeah, those are the ones I work on. You see where I'm at. So those are things you want to keep going. We have the ATAs, which help you out every time we want to get a reset. My best advice, since the ATAs, away team assignments, have a daily to complete, which is you get 12 hours from it once you complete it, and 5 more points. You want to be able to have one always baking at 9 o'clock or whatever your server reset is. So you finish one at server reset, then you start your next one. So you have that completed every day. At least you have a 1 day of each one going on, which makes it a little easier. The other thing is when you have your exocomp building, that's another small one for your dailies, but still it's going to be for your dailies nonetheless. So look at exocomp, and that gives you only 5 points, but it gives you 20 axionic ships, which is good. But I always do my refine every day, every morning I get on the game. I do my refine for the exocomp stuff. So if I can remember where the exocomp stuff is, consumables, and I always do this every morning. I always pull one of these every day to make sure I have an exocomp going. And when I do my exocomps every day, I make sure to start my lowest exocomp going. So Let's say I just have a 20% research speed, that's a throwaway exocomp, or 30% damage, that's a throwaway to me. I activate those, boom. You see I activated it, I finished my daily on that one, boom, done. And then, so if we calculate where we're at, if we have the buildings and the buildings alone is 40, 60, 80 points right there. And then the Axion, or the exocomp stuff, which is going to be right here, which, where did we go? Exocomp, where did you go now? I just finished that, so that's 5 points. So that's what? 40, 80, 85 points right there. And then we do our away team assignments. That's 90 points. Then you add your swarm dailies into it. It's 115 points to be exactish. So it's 185 or 190 plus 15, which is 205 points. And every day it's pretty easy to finish your 24-hour, which gives you another 10 points. So that's 235. You do 3 or 4 hours. That's 260. Boom, that's your daily done pretty much easily without killing me to hostiles. You're just basically doing swarm, building stuff, researching stuff, helping your team. That's a big one. Those are easy to do. And some of you guys may say my team doesn't have enough help. Easiest way to do is to donate to your team. So how do you donate to your team? If you have excess resources like titanium, dilithium, parasteel, you can go to your contribute page right here and donate to your alliance. Like mine requires either steel, dill, or latinum, and you can do 50 of those and have it done. But I usually wait for the morning to do those, so I can, when the second server reset happens, I always wait for those for events, because I finish my Klingon, which is easy. It is gonna be easy reputation on top of that. And if you want to over expand it, you could always do your Klingon stuff. So you could do Klingon or whatever nation you are, whatever faction you are. You could always do those ones, kill the hostiles at your level, which is still rather easy. Most of this stuff can be knocked out within 2 hours of gameplay, which you can just space through the day and make it easy. This is why I say the Franklin is kind of a linchpin in this one. The Franklin A and Franklin having the baby Franklin maxed out, so you can get the Franklin A at 35. It's pretty simple, and my advice is if you're working on a specific faction, don't do an opposite faction. Just do your current faction. Or you can mine stuff, which mining can take an hour, 2 hours, depending on how long you can get there. Set a node, depending on your server and how active it is. If you can go OPC, OPL, whatever you want to call it, then so be it. If you can't, then you're going to be swapping out ships pretty quickly. Besides that, that makes doing it very simple, very easy. That's why I suggest having a Franklin A at 35, because it makes it easier, and you can level the Franklin throughout your journey from 35 to 40, which gives you a greater warp range, which makes it easier to get into deep space, like the Meridian. Such as the Meridian gets you into deep space quicker because of it being a kind of a distant ship. If I remember right, maximum Meridian is about 120 warp. I can actually see that right now after I minus out my current warp research, because I have research that extends my warp just a little bit further than normal people, because I'm 45, so that's why. But its max warp is, it says 110, so it's 100 max warp, which will still get you out. Let's say 90 is max warp. It'll still get you out to 75 space, which you can move your station up there. Then you can sit up there and actually have fun up there, because, well, yeah. Just making sure I have the skin applied. It didn't look like it, because it's supposed to be gold and it's not. It's like black, and that's a weird color. Whatever, I digress. I just wanted to make a video about doing your dailies and going over them. I wanted to show you the simplest way of actually doing dailies in the game and completing them with at ease, because I usually finish my dailies within an hour and a half on my end, and I have a whole habit of what I'm going to do at what time I'm going to do it. I always highly advise donating to your alliance if you guys don't have many helps coming in, because it helps your alliance grow and it makes it bigger, and you're actually doing an impact for your alliance and helping your alliance out. Alright guys, it is nowonshall signing off. Remember to like that subscribe button, that bell notification down below. Remember, if you have that see more button in the description, come join my Discord. There's a donate button if you want to. Thank you anyways. And under that is a join button for either 2, 5, 10, or 20 bucks a month. Alright guys, it is nowonshall signing out. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.